Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We are once again just about to head off to attack Nebakov, and we're fully adorned in armor, so let's go. Right, head along here. Hey Hans, I got some wine and some armor for you.
Blacksmith boy, stop farting around.
I've got your armor and the wine.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Bergov sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostiner a kick up the ass.
So I need to give him this one. And the armor was this one. Although I think these were also his. And these, and these. Yeah. Well, I don't know if all of these were his, but he can have all of them. Wait, I don't have a weapon for him? Oh.
So you don't have anything for me?
I'll go and see.
Okay, I just realized my mistake. I put it in here, didn't I? It was a military sword, I think we're probably given. What else did I stick in here? I didn't stick anything else in here. There we go. Right. Hello.
I have some bet.
It's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Confirm delivery.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Aye, we can go.
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Oh, damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait.
Oh, you're wearing the helmet. Alright, well I guess it's time for us to wear our helmet. Stick it on.
Put that cord from Nebakov in irons. With a 40 their little fort in a trice. What do you think? Is this your first time riding a horse, you moron? Fancy battle. I see I won't get much conversation out of you this morning.
No, you were
just... Is that the fault of last night's feast? Or are you just bored and missing real adventure? If that's what it is, your blood should soon start flowing again, my friend. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
Audentes fortuna evat. I would have liked to have the conversation, but he rode off without me. I was still getting on the horse and he was flying away.
So, I went to see my brother, and...
You sure you don't want to chalk hands? It might have been because I spurred the horse. That might have been why I stopped talking. I'm not sure.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Nah, he doesn't want to speak to us. It's alright. Oh, there we go. There's all the horses. And... Are we ready?
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nebakov. Why dally then when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
Oh. We're in through Troskowitz.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nebakov was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
Oh! Oh, an ambush! Well, I guess they were ready for us. No, that wasn't Pebbles, was it? No, it must have been some other horse.
What the? My God! Where?
Nice,
right. Hey!
Fuck yourself.
I'll get out.
Sort you out nicely.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on! Hey!
We'll get your asses.
I'm coming.
Whoa, whoa.
You won't get me.
What am I fighting?
No, I'll show
Oh,
you.
take the sword back out. And hit it.
You got him.
This one, get behind him.
Hey, I need a hand here.
Shield works better when you have it out, mate. Another one down. Another one.
I'll hack your ass off.
Alright. Who's next? That guy up there? Oh, wow. They're shooting us with guns. That is really not fair. This one? Oh, apparently I master struck him. Didn't intend to, but I did. Another one down.
Don't spare him. There's more of them.
Right. My guy's
K-pop.
dead.
Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here!
I'm here,
You're
man.
mine.
Oh, wow.
No, you don't.
Just keep attacking.
There's more of them.
Right.
Come at me with this bastard.
Poke him.
I'm bothering with you.
Right, can I help?
Come on!
Uh,
Try to help me for fuck's sake!
I'm trying to, but I can't. Do I have to put away my weapon?
My God.
Henry!
Oh,
Chamberlain, and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
yeah,
I'm
I'd
here.
love to.
I'll help you.
Fucking scum. Whoresons. Bastards. Curs.
Oh, Chamberlain is dead.
Ulrich dead!
Well, that's not good.
Fucking help me!
Oh. Well, okay. This has gone very badly. With your hands. Ooh. Right, next lot.
Have to find a different way! But fast!
Alright, up this way? Or down this way?
There must be a way through somewhere!
Okay, it's gotta be up. And around here, maybe? Oh, not that way. More people to fight back here? Yes. Right. It's gotta be up here. Then Around this way? No, there definitely is not a way up and around there. Alright, let's help these guys back here a second and see if Hans has an idea. Sorry.
You got him!
Right.
Get out of here! There's more of them coming!
So we gotta get past the barricade. To the left, maybe? Maybe just walk past it? You consider just walking past the barricade? Alright. Just keep swinging. Another one about to die. Alright, keep running. Ooh. Okay, another soldier there. Get to the mill. Alright.
Capon, where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
And just keep swinging. Where is Capon? He's up the hill. Alright. Well done, Capon. Who's next? This one.
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
Okay, I was just helping some of the other soldiers first. Right, over to Hans, who appears to just be running away from the fight. Okay.
Come and help me with this bastard! I'll chop you up, you shit! Slice him up!
This one down. Next one. I just hit Hans.
Nicely done!
No, you
Right.
Hack your ass off!
Hey, don't help me with this bastard.
Right. Let's go. Really do not like the people with guns.
Capon, where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Right, a little lower. Okay, got a hurt point. That's all I needed. Confirmation I could hit him. Right. Drink one of the marigold decoctions. Oh.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do!
Oh.
We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Perkstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor.
But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
All right then. I'm ready.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
And fight. Ow, not a great start. There's a master strike and he's dead.
Damn it! You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
Well, I'm assuming we're not dead. But maybe I'm assuming too soon.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop! And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let's so we're playing as the father right now. Let's continue to claim we're a devout Christian.
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, as we are this guy, we'll have a drink.
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside me.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Ah, excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, sacre. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near Nebakov mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Nebakov mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Exactly.
Oh.
And that's not all.
Well, now we're Father Godwin. And we're in his outfit. How wild would it be if you just played as Father Godwin from this point onwards? Henry's dead. This is the new character. That would be wild. I don't think it's the case, but it would be wild. Now, are his stats the same as Henry's? They appear to be different. Oh. He has different stats. Does he have different perks? Same perks, I think. Yeah, same perks. He has a different selection, but he does have the same ones. And a lot of drinking perks, I see. Uh-huh. Cool. Wait, if I go to statistics, does it show me my statistics? It does, okay. I don't know if it showed mine or whether it would show his statistics. Pleasantly boozed up, so we have a lot of bonuses for boozing. Oh, I see. Cool. Then we've got what we brought with us. Well,
a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
Hello. What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
All I know is the men Sir Otto sent to take Nebakov was ambushed by some bandits.
What else is going on in these parts?
Has anything else happened in these parts?
Weird things. Semine Fortress burnt down and nobody really knows what it was all about. Something to do with what happened in the ravine, I hear. That's all I know.
Alright.
Oh well.
Hello.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Okay, nothing new for that one. I'm assuming the hired hands all have the same thing. Yeah. Next one. Oh, Barbara has nothing.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day?
Hello. Same stuff, alright.
Well, and nor should you. Except I don't praise the Lord.
Wayfarer?
Yours on any other...
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Same thing, alright.
Well,
apparently.
Lord be with you.
Yeah, I assume Wayfarers are the same there. This guy? Hans?
Herzlich willkommen.
What do you know?
What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
Von Berghoff sent his men to Nebakov. But it seems someone got wind of his plan and lay in wait for them in the ravine.
Alright, cool. I will go where it tells me to go then. Through here? Hello.
Greetings.
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering, like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. See you later.
I want to just climb in there if I can. Oh, walk around, I see.
Please, God, make Cooper better again.
Hello.
God be with you. I need to ask you something.
Me? Like what?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
What happened after the fight?
So the ambush wasn't the end of it. What happened next?
Like Cooper says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners to the meadow beside the mill.
And that commander of theirs, he had them hanged. One after the other.
Hanged? All of them?
Aye. Every last one of them.
Who were these cutthroats?
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebak's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Sure.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not
So, one other thing I wanted to do was do this. Been quite some time since Radzig and Hanush last heard from Henry and Capon. Let's hope that has nothing to do with the big battle that just took place in the region. Okay. I was just curious whether he had his own quest log, and he does. Also, another thing, he's got his own thing on the map, and no quests. Okay, no quests nearby. Thought I'd just do a little check of that as well. Hello?
The Lord be with you.
And with you too?
So, baby, shall we hit the road?
Not the world's best horse, but well, stick with them. Right. Along here. Let's follow the path. We were given instructions on how to get there, but I also know how to get there, so let's not worry about it. Yeah, this is a very odd way of doing it.
What do you think, Bibiana?
Like, it's very odd to have you play as a different character altogether. And it would be a cliffhanger if not for the fact that they showed Hans alive. But they didn't show Henry alive, I guess, in the future. They only showed Hans. Yeah. That's kind of weird.
To take a left at the crossroads.
What cross? Oh, these crossroads. Just go left here and then right at the small chapel
This must
thing.
be that chapel. Now to the right and down to the woods.
Alright. Oh, I don't know why I'm going so many different places that are not the path. But we'll head down here. See what we can find. Oh, the game did a save.
Tracks lead to the right. You better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover.
Let's follow this in here.
Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
Stay on our horse for now. More dead.
They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
I hear some people up ahead.
No wonder. It was a bloodbath. What are you gaping at?
Hello.
Well, didn't they teach you not to stick your nose into other people's business?
Well, sorry about that. We will
You want, you old fart?
move past. He's not Henry. He's not going to fight him. Just trot along here. Don't go too quickly. Don't go too slowly. Wow. Absolute devastation. Also, there's the question of who's supplying them with guns, because they didn't get them here.
Bless their souls.
And more dead all the way along here.
And they blocked their way forward as well. We were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
So this was the way we were meant to get down the hill as well.
The innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating.
No,
Looks
I
like a Turkish
don't think he
raiding
was.
party swept through here.
Who's that at the end here? Let's keep following it along.
Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the
Wait a second.
forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
We could try and disarm him. Ask him what his name is.
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this.
Oh?
If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Alright, we're fighting.
You, Horsan.
Didn't expect that. Alright. We don't know if we have Master Strike or any other stuff, so let's just be careful. Luckily, they don't seem to have any health. That one's down. Oh, I blocked way too early. Ow. Okay. Back to old strats. That one's down. We'll do a little heal while we're here. Next one. At the very least, Eric appears to be on our side for now, so we'll stick with it.
He was finished before he started.
Oh, right.
Fucking swine! I owe you one, old man.
Right, let's talk.
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domine.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
Let's be a priest.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, Those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nebakov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
Alright, Eric, let's go. Get on my horse. Well, alright. Us and our pal Eric. Eric is new Hans, we're new Henry. Let's see how this goes.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Let's say that they're our friends. That's what we said initially.
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Let's say we don't have one.
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
Something like that.
A bit. But the bishop...
Look! That's Nebakov
Oh.
up on the left. Got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Go! Go! Go!
Go! Alright. I have to cut a corner somewhere. And this is where I'm cutting my corner. Quite clearly cheating, I understand, but needs must.
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nebakov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon. And maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Very optimistic. It is interesting
Where's the
coming.
chief?
Oh,
I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
ooh.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Oh, okay. We're on a timer, so we'll leave what I want to say till later. Are you master of the fortress?
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sahanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Let's say this.
Me credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion.
That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Well, we'll say yes.
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Let's just go, they were only supposed to deliver a message.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything, but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
Let's ask how much he wants.
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to parley with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Oh?
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Wow, this has gone well off the rails. Before it goes any further, I'll say what I wanted to say. It's very interesting coming into this, not from the perspective of Henry and Hans. So Henry and Hans are working with von Berghoff. This is the these guys took over the fortress. They attacked Henry and Hans. They killed their men. You know, they're generally bad guys from Henry's point of view. From Father Godwin's point of view, he doesn't care about von Berghoff. He doesn't care about these guys. He only cares about Henry and Hans and making sure they get out of this alive. Both sides to him are equally as whatever, right? They're both not on his side. So helping these guys isn't necessarily completely out of, you know, the realm of possibility for him. It's a very different point of view. Also, these guys aren't inherently biased against Father Godwin because they don't know who he is. He could be anyone. He could be on their side. It's weird. Anyway.
Kill them to the last man!
Kill them to the last man, I guess. Can I wash? Yeah, alright, little wash first. Get the blood off of us. Right. And back to fighting. So who's rebelling? That's what I don't understand. Who are we fighting against? Just... Oh! Okay. You. Just swing, kind of, a little bit in here. Ow. One's dead. Help out with this one.
There's more of them. You want to try me?
Ow. Just be careful. Get out of my way, Garva Hammer.
No chance.
Got him.
There's more of them. You'll pay for that.
And again. Okay. Back off. Just go for pokes. Dead. Swing. Another one down.
Help me with it. Come on, for me.
Chill for a second.
Kill them all!
Alright, one
The
left.
victor is the one who doesn't shit himself. Fucking hell!
I'll beat you to a bloody...
Okay.
Damn, that weakling was useless.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
Whoa, wait a second. Istvan Toth and Eric are on Von Bergov's side? According to what we just heard there?
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
Oh.
Making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zhishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
All right. Now you're done for.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Siaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Okay, so the order of events that we know about is we had the stuff with Istvan Toth in the first game, us, he then leaves and goes to this land. He's working for Sir Otto now. Sir Otto got, well, Sir Otto told him to work with Zhishka. While working with Zhishka, he then attacked us on the road, presumably not knowing who we were somehow, or maybe he did know who we were and he targeted us anyway. Maybe he's playing both sides. Then they go and attack Nebakov and they take it. He convinces this person to live. Otto then sends us into Nebakov, except that Otto doesn't know that Nebakov is taken. So obviously Istvan isn't reporting it back to Otto constantly. Like they've not got some secret communication or anything. And Olda ambushed Otto and almost killed him. Which seems odd that like, if you were going to have a spy, that would be the kind of thing you want the spy to warn you about. Huh. Alright. Well, let's get back to important matters. Where's my sword?
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Let's say your plans failed again.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
Oh.
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
So that was a flashback to the first game. I'd completely forgotten about Eric. But I kind of remember him now.
There'll be time when we meet again. What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, or Jobst is on our side. Let's say Jobst is on our side.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
We had a common enemy.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
So, what's your task, Zizka?
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Alright. Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Good point. Why didn't Istvan warn von Bergov? Exactly.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
But we'll tell him.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
Why did Istvan join up with you?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did you attack us?
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov. But why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Let's say, do you know Catherine?
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Well, I don't think we need to say that, because we've effectively dealt with that with the second one. Alright. How did you hear about the ravine?
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Samin come to join you? That is a good question, but it kind of makes sense when you start putting all the pieces together.
How did Semin come to join you?
Von Bergov is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Samin?
Von Bergov sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Bergov wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you. But my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So he made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Oh, that's gonna be painful.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
Good day.
It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samir.
Actually, well, I know I might cut him off from talking, but there we go.
Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
Let's talk about Samin.
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, Maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I do want to wear this. I'm just going to take off the helmet. The helmet's too stupid. There we go.
Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Yeah.
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
Well, he told us.
He was expecting an important visitor. Someone from Prague was supposed to be bringing this God's Finger thing.
God's Finger? What's that?
I have no idea. People were saying it might be a new castle bell.
Will you help me?
Oh, I didn't want to cut you off. Newcastle Bell.
Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here.
I think... Well, I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Because we didn't see it in the attack. I'm fairly certain it's a cannon. I'm like 99% certain it's a cannon. In which case it is going to become very relevant very soon.
We're here. Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation of their souls.
Right.
Can't do this without a spade.
Can't do that without a spade. Right, let's get a spade. And dig. And then this one. And then next one. To be honest, I didn't expect us to be working against von Berghoff, but you know, some things are adding up. Especially why there are so few quests in the castle. Right. Grab soldier number 1. You won't rob him. I was gonna say Godwin probably wouldn't approve, but actually Godwin might. Maybe that's worse if he would approve. Oh, there we go. After quite a bit of arduous work, there's one. Grab the body. Over here. Let's bury this one here. Bit more arduous work. And then the last one. Although whoever was doing the previous ones did a much better job than us. They put stones and things on the top. These guys are just getting mud. Oh, now they have stone. Hey, Godwin. Let's ask about Teresa.
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Ratay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Let's just say the top one.
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you.
Did you just say days since we left? Days? It's been months. Who's looking after the church now?
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours and your sermon in the church didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Ah. Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin.
Are we finished?
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Oh no. This cannot end well. Also, we did level up a few times. It's been a while since we had a chance. Agility. We're now at rank 20. But nothing for 20. Okay, 5 seconds of fast sprinting, you gain a bonus in stamina recovery. Dodges, I'll take dodges, toss less stamina. We're using them more actually, so let's take that. Stealth, 16. What do we get? 16. Escape artist. The French make an English exit. The English make a French exit. You simply know when to disappear. Someone unsuccessfully searches for you, they'll give up a lot sooner. Interesting. Just see what we got. If you're not wearing a heavy armor, you can feint with your body and keep your opponent unsure. Make your warfare skill count as 3 higher. I'm not sure. We're also doing that a lot more. Fighting without heavy armor. And then combat, marksmanship. So we're at 10. Sagittarius. Mounted archers were used primarily for patrols, quick ambushes, and weakening the advancing enemy. Due to the need to master both riding and shooting, they were usually well paid and valued. While you're in the saddle, stamina depletion for aiming with a ranged weapon will be halved. Yeah, I think we have to take Hal shot first. The first shot does more damage. I mean, realistically, we're only shooting 1 shot, so that seems good. I should go see Clara. What Clara would say now. Hello, guys. Can we speak to this guy again? Nope. Not allowed to speak to him. Right. So this is where Godwin wants us to be, I think, but we'll head in here for a second. Oh, when it said don't speak to Clara, yeah. Oh no, never mind. I was going to say it meant you cannot speak to Clara. Head down here. A little wash. Again. Get some of the smell of death off of us. Hello.
Wait, don't I know you?
Christ, I'm completely knackered. We can talk tomorrow, alright?
Where do I know Mikesh from?
Wait, I know you. You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Christ, I'm completely knackered. We can talk tomorrow, alright?
Alright.
Wait, I know you.
Yeah, he's going to say the same thing.
Didn't you?
I'm not exactly in the mood to explain things to you right now.
That's fair. Alright, she's not in. At least not in there. Can I go in the back bit now and get the info? You know, the info we weren't able to get previously. I am allowed back here, actually. Ooh. Hello, hello. Hello. No, okay, so I'm not allowed to get the info. Am I allowed to go down here? Yeah, but doesn't exactly get me anything coming down here. It just lets me see down here. But these guys are now our friends, I guess. Which is an odd situation to be in. A very odd situation. Also, no Clara. Alright. Well, through here. Hans is up there as well. Let's go see what he has to say. Hans? Hello? Nothing. He's just probably processing, I would imagine. As everyone should be. Oh, hello?
You pig! You got something against washing?
What do you mean have I got something against washing? Hey, you. Where can I sleep?
Where can I sleep in the castle?
I reckon there's no room in the tower or the smithy, but I'm sure there's a place for you in the lower castle. You'll find a free bed in the cabin right past the gate. I wish you a blessed evening.
Alright, well, that's quite nice of him, really. Right. Oh, what's going on here?
You'll really get a kick out of this.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Do I smell gunpowder?
Is that gunpowder I smell here?
That's right. It's Schwarzpulver, or gunpowder. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And pretty explosive if you don't know how to use it, eh?
Oh, wait a second. They said earlier that the miller was in on it. So the so that's why we went and got all this stuff. It's so that the miller could get these people the weapons. That probably should have been more obvious. Alright. Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
Tell me the short version.
Alright. But just tell me the most important details.
Shooting from a pistol isn't difficult. It has a barrel in the front, which is loaded with gunpowder, a ball and wadding. As soon as it's loaded in that order, you put the gun under your shoulder and light it with a wick. But watch out for the recoil. It's awfully powerful, like being kicked by a horse.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that.
The handgun is a terrifying modern weapon. Its slow loading speed and inaccurate aim are balanced by sheer destructive force and the fear it causes amongst enemies. Alright, load pistol, hold to aim, click to fire.
Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Well. Load. This is going to be loud. Takes forever to actually get going. Alright. That didn't seem good. I gotta say, our aiming could use a little bit of work. Was too high. Godwin got a perfect shot, huh? Again. Well, he got an even better shot that time, apparently. Oh, I can't move closer. Okay. Thought it was worth a try. That seemed better. Quite close to the target. And again. Hey, we won. I guess.
Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
But the targets are ripped to pieces. A veritable miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
This weapon has no future.
This weapon has no future. It's too noisy, and above all, inaccurate.
But it also has its advantages. Cavalry chargers haven't a chance against it.
But you'd really have to know how to use it.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm going to hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Got it. Try to get new allies, go to sleep in the cabin, load supplies in the car. Oh. Well, we have a mission. Do we have anything that I can use to save? No. Oh well, that's fine. We have a mission, and I think that means it is time for us to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.